Welcome back to the Currituck Beach Lighthouse. Again, I'm Megan Agresto, our site manager. In our last video, we talked specifically about Currituck's first order Fresnel lens. Today, we're going to discuss how our lighthouse keepers managed to produce a flash distinct from other lighthouses without the aid of electricity. The Currituck Beach Lighthouse illuminated the dark space between the old Cape Henry Lighthouse and the third iteration of Body Island Lighthouse, the one that still stands today. Our 1909 report, which I keep referencing because it's very handy, tells us that we had a rotating chariot that made a complete revolution in 4.5 minutes, and on it were 3 flash panels, as we discussed before, covered in ruby red glass. At its base, our lens had 8 6-inch wheels and 16 3-inch wheels, which helped revolve the chariot. It also had a cable or a chain descending through the center of the tower. Here's how it works, and take a look at this diagram. See this drum located in the watch room under the lens? Every 2.5 hours during his shift, the keeper would crank a cable around that drum. That cable descended through the grommets in the iron landings and was affixed to the bottom of the lowest iron landing or level. Here's a good example from Pigeon Point in California, which is a near twin to Currituck. When released, the weight would drop toward the sand pit, pulling the cable. So gravity pulled the weight down, and the descending cable would rotate the drum, which would move those wheels I mentioned, which would drive the rotating apparatus with the flash panels around the fixed prisms of the lens. Now you know that's not how we're illuminated today. Since 1933, with the aid of electricity, we've had a 3-second on, 17-second off flash pattern. The journal that the keepers kept on site tells us that in 1933, they were installing a generator, and on July 4th of that year, they were removing the clockwork system and flash panels and returning them to the lighthouse service. Now, it's a beautiful day, so let's get outside.